guys, it's Proud Cat Lover. Today, I and Blaze are going to be taking you on the Crested Gecko tank tour that I'm planning on doing now, obviously. And of course, I guess I'll go ahead and just show you my corn snake tank while we're at it, since he's over here. And I'll just show you all the tanks, except for the babies, of course, because that'd be too many. But this is just to kind of mainly give you guys an idea of how you could decorate your tanks to make them fulfilling for the adult geckos or even baby geckos that you have, or any animal for that matter. Because if you have a lot of enrichment, then it's going to keep them busy and not getting bored, which of course, obviously, you wouldn't want to be put in a room with hardly anything to do in it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. And of course, this is going to be ideas for artificial plants and stuff. You aren't going to be doing this, obviously, with bioactive tanks. Anyway, oh, here comes Magma! Doing his slow walk. I'll let him get on his ledge real quick before I open the door. So Magma and Ember both have the 18 by 18 by 24 Exoterra tanks. So here's Magma. Of course, not going to hold him, and he probably is going to smell Blaze on my hands. So he's probably going to be like, oh, hi. Anyway, this is Magma's feeding ledge. Of course, I don't use it for food, but I do use it for water. Why are you giving me that look? Can you smell her, probably? I don't know. You're creeping on me now. You're going to just move over there. This is his ledge that he likes to use for his toilet. He up here has a bird ladder. He's got a coconut hide that also is for birds, but works great for geckos. He never uses his ever, but Ember absolutely loves hers and is actually sleeping in hers right now. He really likes cork hides, so this is one of his cork logs. His other one is right down there that you can kind of see a little bit better down here. I have to grab Ember because she's kind of, or Blaze, because she's kind of climbing towards my hand. Anyway, he has 4 plants on the sides. He's got these 2 here, and then he's got those 2. This one here is a 24-inch plant. That one in the back, this one and this one are 18-inch, and then the one over there in the corner is the 12-inch plant. He has a fern that I got at a craft store that is silk, I think, is what the fabric it's made out of. And it is hot glued into the foam background. It is attached, of course, to this vine here, which I got off of wish.com, I believe. I would suggest, if you do buy one of these, cleaning it out thoroughly and filling the ends with hot glue, because they are hollow. It's like, I don't really want stuff to get in there. I do not remember if metal came in these. I don't think it did. But yeah, they're really nice otherwise, as long as you have something to tie them together with, because they hold stuff pretty well. But they do not shape like those ones down here that I have. Because I have a vine right here that has the actual metal in it. And that, of course, is what holds his coconut hide. Hold on, I'm just going to have to put Blaze up. She keeps trying to jump in the tank. Okay, so that is mainly all that he has up here. And then down here he has some river wood that I got from Petco, and this is like really super soft, so I wouldn't suggest using it for something that they have to climb on to get to upper levels, because he doesn't grip it very well, just being that it is so smooth. Magma is one of my retired breeders, so he isn't going to be being bred anymore, because I'm mainly going to be doing extreme tricolor and extreme harlequin crested geckos is my project that I'm going to be mainly working on in the future. I'm going to go ahead and close this now. So he is going to be retired, and of course Ember is retired as well, which is in this tank. She, of course, is my harlequin crested gecko, and you can see her tail kind of sticking out there in her coconut hide. So this is Ember's tank. She has a vine up top instead of a bridge. She's got one of these big leaves here that's kind of like a palm of sorts. It is held up, like, or at least this part down here from going all the way straight down, by this plastic 12-inch plant. She also has a silk 12-inch plant that's there in the back. All these plants are from Pangea except for this one. And of course, this one up here is not from Pangea. This one is one I got in a craft store, I believe. This plant here was from a craft store. That one was as well. This one was plastic, and it came with this long rod part that I just cut off because I just wanted it for the leaf. She has a 18-inch, or actually this one might, yeah, I think this one's an 18-inch on the side. She has one of the really big 24-inch plants there. She's got this big piece of wood that goes from here to the other corner back there, and that's what this is tied onto. She, of course, has her coconut hide. There is a plant behind it as well that is one of the 24-inch, because she has two 24-inch plants in her tank, I believe, because you can see it touching the floor back there. She has this on the floor as well as cover when she's roaming around. She's got a teapot hide and her lay box back there just if she feels like digging. She also has this I got from Walmart. It's just a shower soap holder. And I forgot to show you that Magma actually does have one of those as well. His, and I'll just show it to you real quick. His is actually right down here behind these plants. And that's where he likes to hide sometimes. And of course Ember has her water ledge here. I got her this one. These are from Etsy, and I believe they were like $3 or $4. They were 3D printed, and the suction cups actually worked pretty well. They do fall, one corner will fall sometimes, but they're pretty easy to clean and they're nice. I got this one for her because I only put water in my tanks because I hand feed all my geckos to make sure they're eating well and stuff. But they're really nice ledges, and they're easy to clean. So now we'll go to Raj's tank real quick. So let me turn my flash on so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, so here is Raj's tank, and you can see he also has a leaf of sorts back there. Not really wanting to show up very well. There we go. This one is a little bit different, but you can see how I cut the piece off down there and super glue or hot glued it. That's the same concept that I did with Ember's leaf, and Blaze also has one as well. So he has two bird bridges that are zip tied together, and then the zip tie ends I heated with a hot glue gun so that that would smooth them out and they wouldn't be sharp. He has his hot hide, which is this rock here, and I realized that I didn't move it back all the way when I moved it last time. He has a plant that is right here, and it keeps falling down because it should be hanging about right there. He has a hide that is right here that replaced his egg crate hide that he had right here that he liked using. He has a really big plant that goes across the entire top to kind of give him some cover when he's crawling around in there. He's got a couple plants there in the back. I am wanting to get another hanging plant to go back there in the corner, but he really doesn't climb them that much, so I really haven't bothered, but I probably should just because I don't like how it's so bare and you can see that cord. But he does have a hanging plant here, his water dish, and then he has this vine here that kind of helps him get to this bridge if he's back there in the corner, and he's kind of climbing over the bowl. And I also put it there because he likes to climb on it as he's getting out of his water dish. So, and yeah, he has also a moist hide back here that has moss in it. So that is Raj's tank. And I'm just going to stand on my bed. This here is Ash's tank, and this is just a basic setup for a baby gecko. So as you can see here, the same type of leaf that not Ashir, we haven't got to her tank yet. Same type of leaf that Raja has here in the center. We have two silk hanging plants, one back there in the corner, one right here. We have one of these spring-loaded bamboo rods in here for him to climb on up top, and a hanging plant right here. He also has a little cave for cover on the ground. He's getting to the age, he's almost 20 grams, so I'm going to be going ahead and switching this to Eco Earth so that he can get used to that. And then of course he has a little water dish down there because I don't have the right size dish to fit this old feeding ledge. But I put it in here just so he would get used to seeing it for when he has a home in the future with someone else who would probably be using that same kind of thing. You can see how it kind of goes towards the back, that one plant. But yeah, this is his tank. It has a pretty decent amount of stuff without being super duper full. That way you can still observe the gecko to make sure he's doing okay, but there's plenty of places to hide. I have construction paper on the side here to give him some privacy so it's not just open. Doesn't really matter with this side just because the other baby's tanks are over there. And of course we have these two babies up here by my ceiling. So, and of course this is one of the cheapy tanks that I got a long time ago where the front was mesh, so I took plastic wrap and covered it to keep the humidity, and of course the top is mesh, so there is ventilation going on, and of course this here gives a lot of ventilation as well. So that is his tank. So next up is the tank that is a 30-gallon tall that my two other female crested geckos share. Blaze, who is on cooldown right now, and she won't be being bred until I have a little bit more space to get a different male to suit her, because she is a tricolor, so I do still want to breed her in the future, but not anytime soon. She is in this side, And then Phoenix is in this side. So here in the front, and I'm sorry if it reflects any, we have two plants that are the 18-inch on either side to give privacy for the front, because you don't want to directly be able to see into the tank. It would make them pretty nervous if they're fully exposed like that. So both of them have pieces of wood, but Blazes is an actual piece that curves up and goes over and goes into the corner, as where Phoenix just has a piece of wood that's a river wood, just like what Magma has, that just lays across the floor but offers kind of like a little cave underneath. So Phoenix also has that vine type stuff like Magma has in his tank, and I have suction cupped it like this to the front of the glass, and then of course up top, because I have it curve around, as you can see, it goes like that and attaches to the back, and of course you will get to see it in a second after I move Rose. But this is just kind of front view. You can see Blaze is sitting on her water ledge, and Phoenix, let me see if I can get it. You can kind of see, yeah, there she is. You can kind of see Phoenix. It doesn't want to focus, but she's sitting right there. So anyway, let's move this little... Okay, that is much better. So you can see a lot of dirt has collected in this plant. There is one piece of poo though. Excuse the piece of poo. But yeah, so of course these tanks also have dirt. Here is Phoenix's side. She knocked her water dish on the floor again. So you can see she also has a bamboo support. She has where that piece there is suction cupped, the vine. She has a soap dish down there towards the bottom for her to rest in. A reptile hammock towards the middle that she likes to sit in. She's got some plants here that are the medium, or not the medium, but the small. So they're both 12-inch. This one here and then that one back there. She's got that down there. I have been wanting to get another plant to go in that corner, but I don't want to overwhelm her too much with 1,000 plants. So, oh, she's licking her water dish. Yeah, because you dunked your water dish in the floor down there with all the other water dishes that I've just been too lazy to grab in the last 2 days. Blaze needs to also get a new water dish, because normally I like to replace them, but Phoenix likes to knock hers down. So here is the bottom of her tank. We've got the plant, we've got that piece of wood I was telling you about, her teacup, which she absolutely loves to sleep in, her soap dispenser here, she has a plant here, of course the two on the front. She had one in the back, but it kept falling, so I took it out. So I need to get one again, of course, back there. Oh, hey, hi, you want to show yourself now? Miss Troublemaker, trying to flirt with the guys earlier. So yeah, that is her tank. Here she comes. She's coming to say hi. What you doing? Going to try to escape? And of course we got Phoenix, like I said, chilling over here. Let me pause this because I don't want her to jump out onto the floor and hurt herself. Rose immediately jumps back up there. I will say, of course, that you always want to have a darker piece if you ever do a divided tank so that they cannot see each other. So now we'll move on to the next tank. Okay guys, so this is the last tank of the video. This is a Shears Tank, which is my milk snake. Her tank is a 3-foot, well actually it's 30 inches, pardon me, it's 30-inch length tank. And she has a water dish. She's got some of these plastic plants, a moist hide, which is underneath her big piece of wood, 2 pieces of cork, and then her hot hide. And of course this part underneath here is completely hollow. It's like a little cave, so that she can slither underneath her log, and she can pretty much travel the entire tank without being seen because she is very secretive. She does not like to be seen. And then she has a lot of plants, just kind of a whole entire 6-foot vine actually folded up and put there in the corner for her. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you some ideas if you're looking to decorate a tank. Of course with this one, I could put a hanging plant in the back there if I wanted to, but she really doesn't climb this one to begin with, so it'd mainly just be another thing for cover, and she's already got a lot of space to climb and hide in there. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your evening.